Hi there ladies, it's Manisha here, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do some marbling with Madame Glam gel polishes. These are all the products I'll be using in this video, and I'll list everything for you down below as well as my discount code. So first up, I'm just going to be applying a couple of coats of Perfect Black. I've already done the gel base coat on these practice nails, and I've cured that in the 48 watt Madame Glam lamp. Just takes 30 seconds. Apply a coat as evenly as possible and then cure it in the lamp. So the other colour I'm going to be using today is called Comeback. It's a lovely nude colour, and I thought it would be quite nice to do a marble design with this. So it's just the first coat going on here. I'm actually going to paint a second coat as well. Been wanting to share these marble designs with you guys for a while now, but I'd done some practice ones a while back, and I'm still sort of learning on how to do the technique and that, but I'm getting there slowly. And I've just had these polishes from Madame Glam, and you've already seen swatches. If you haven't, I'll link those videos for you down below. But I did do some nail arts with them, and I just thought they'd be a great grouping to use to do some marbling. So first up, I've got Berry Girl. That's a beautiful glitter polish from the Diamond Collection. This one's the one that's been mislabeled Basil, but it's actually called Sassy Brassy. Gorgeous, gorgeous colour. It's a beautiful shimmery copper colour. Then I'm going to be using Comeback as well. So this is the one that I've used on the base. Just sort of getting the polishes ready. You can use whatever palette you want to. And then the last colour I've got there is Perfect Black. But if you don't have anything like what I'm using here, you can just use a piece of, I don't know, paper or plastic or something like that. Just something to decant your polishes onto. So I'm going to apply a coat of Madame Glam's Art Gel polish. This is like a blossom polish, a gel polish. It's and you don't cure it, so you pop a coat of it onto your cured base. And then you use it with like as a wet technique, so don't cure it at this stage. And what I'm going to do with the fan brush is just dip it into those polishes that I've got ready there on the side, and then just drag the brush across the nail. Now this is the first time I'm trying this out. I had an idea in my head of what I was going to do, but it hasn't quite turned out exactly the same, and so I do need to revisit this and try it again at another stage. I probably should have just left it at that stage there, but I decided to go back again with it, and then I had to do it a couple of times just to blend it all out. So it's kind of blended, and the colours have kind of mixed up a little bit more than what I wanted them to, but anyway, that's what you get when you fiddle with things too much. But it wasn't too bad, and I thought I'll just stick with it at this stage, so I have actually cured that in the lamp. And next what I'm going to do is the one on the black base. So I've got some Moira foil there that I'm just pressing onto the tacky gel polish, which has been fully cured. That's Madame Glam's Polygel brush. That's the only sort of flat brush I've got for art at the moment. I have ordered some other ones off AliExpress, and I'm just waiting for them to turn up. Now I saw this technique today on a YouTube video, so I thought I'd give it a go. And the lady basically did little, exactly what I'm doing here, little blobs of the polish on top of each other. And then she scooped it up and then popped it onto the nail to make a marble. But I don't know, it just didn't quite turn out how I thought it was going to turn out. But anyway, just watch what happens. So when you're doing this technique, try and keep your brush as flat as possible. Don't do it with the tip. You have to keep it flat. And that way the polish on the end of your brush gets distributed nice and evenly and as thinly as possible. It's a fun technique to try. You can sort of move across the nail and from side to side and wiggle it around, and that kind of just adds veins and things like that to the the pattern. And then when you sort of run out of polish on your brush, just scoop up another bit of it and then just do the same thing again. I just felt with the technique, this one here, I don't know how she got hers really flat, but she did actually cover the whole nail with hers. And so I think if I do it again, if I do this technique, I'd probably end up covering the whole nail and then won't end up with any lumpy bumpy bits. But I had an idea in my head of what I wanted to do, but it didn't quite turn out right. But I still like how the colours work together. I thought they were quite pretty. And I like that there's an addition of a glitter and a shimmer polish in amongst the other two cream polishes. So I'm just going to pop a little bit in that top left hand corner just to balance the nail a little bit. And I'm trying to sort of flatten it out a little bit as well. And then I'm going to cure that in the lamp. And then I decided to add a little bit more foil just for more depth for the design. But you can see in that top left hand corner that the polish had kind of pulled a little bit in the lamp and cured that way, so I'm kind of stuck with it. I have actually done a couple of coats of the top coat off. This is just the first coat going on here, and I do actually do a second coat, and it does even it out slightly. But yeah, like I said, I'm still learning how to do it, so next time I will try and perfect it a little bit better. Now the third technique is just when you brush the polishes onto a palette or a surface, and I'm just going to be layering these up. Now I am actually checking the brush before popping it back into the bottle. I'm going to wipe any that have any other colours on them before putting them back, because I don't really want to mix my gel polishes up. And I'm going to be doing a very similar technique to what I just did with the previous one, but with these being a bit more spread out, they actually work, the marbling actually works a lot better. So you're going to see what's happening here now. So I'm actually going to start at the other corner and then just work my way down the nail. But I really like the colour composition on this one as opposed to how it turned out on the black one. I just feel like they marbled a lot better, and whether they were showing up better because it's a lighter base. Maybe I needed to use a bit more of the gel polish called Comeback on the black nail just to give a bit more of a contrast. I'm not sure where I went wrong with it, but I thought I'd leave it in the video because it's good to learn from people's mistakes and perfect things and improve on them as you go. So I'm just adding more and more bits to the nail. I'm not going to completely cover it up, but I'm going to cover up probably about 95% of it. I still wanted like a tiny bit of the cream come back just to show through, just to add like a type of vein there, and I was happy with it at this stage, so I'm just going to pop that in the lamp and cure it, and then pop on a coat of the top coat and cure that too, and then you're done. Okay, so I'm back with the finished designs, and I've also added 3 others that I did off camera. I did these ones a while back, and some of the polishes I used, I didn't even list everything, but I used some Madame Glam ones that I had, but other brands that I just wanted to use particular colours. But these ones here, I've actually added the Chameleon Flakies by Madame Glam too, but these ones here I've done today I haven't. I was sort of waiting for more browns and golds and sort of coppery colours to be able to do what I kind of wanted to do, but I've just tried to show you 3 different ways you can do sort of marbling. That one there I suppose is type of marbling, but not what you'd normally associate it with. But it's just lots of fun. It's a great technique. These ones, all 3 of these are done in the same method. I did this one here, which I'm sure you'll agree is probably comes out the best and the smoothest. This one here, I just happened to see a video on it today where they put blobs of the gel polish, but it has come out a little bit bumpy and lumpy, so I'm not really happy with that one as much. But I do like using foils with the marbles like I have in this one here. I've used sort of like a coppery coloured one. This one I've used the gold one here, but this one's quite nice because it shows more of the glitter and the other shimmery polish sort of showing through. So leave me your comments, questions, which ones you like. Is this a technique that you've done before, or do you enjoy doing it, or is it something that you'd like to try out after seeing what I've done here? I'm still at the learning process. This is not something feel like I've perfected or mastered yet, so I haven't really done nail arts on my own nails or anything like that. I've just sort of dabbled a bit in practice nails. I did have a couple of attempts at doing it on mine, but I just wasn't happy with the results, so it's something I'm still going to keep learning on how to do. And I suppose as my gel polish collection grows, I'll have more colours in that to play with, but I do like these sort of stony kind of colours anyway. So apart from that, ladies, thanks for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed the video and may have learnt something from it too along the way. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free to do so, and I'm also on Instagram. You'll find a direct link for my channel down below, and I'll leave some photos of these at the end of the video too for you to have a closer look. Thanks, ladies, and have a great day.